Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly market view for Monday, the 23rd of December 2024 to Friday, the 27th of December 2024. My name is Vishal. Let's get started. All right, so let's start with the Nifty analysis. And let's move the levels here. Okay, so this is where we are seeing a little bit of a pause after a continuous fall in the Nifty from a weekly level of supply. We have had a gap up opening today. And this was also because of the fact that the prices did come close to a 125-minute level of demand, and prices are more or less seeing a little bit of a bounce. Now, whether this bounce will sustain, we don't know. We are still a little closer to that level of demand. But if you go to the 125-minute chart, let's quickly analyze the 125-minute zones here. Maybe we will go to the 75 minutes. So this is where the price is actually reacting from. And more or less this level has hit in most of the indices. We also see that 23,500 is the highest open interest, which is giving a nice support at this level. And we see the first resistance is stacking up at 24,000 odd levels. So we'll just keep this level marked on the chart here. This is going to be one key level, and this could be a level where the long traders could take some profit booking. And then we also have one more level on top of that, which is this drop-based drop area, 24,400, 24,507. So for this week, these are going to be the key levels to watch out for. Demand 23,553, 23,439. And supply, we have two levels, 24,163 to 24,306. And then we have the next level from 24,396 to 24,507. Let's move on to the next index, which is the Bank Nifty now. Let's look at the daily chart. In fact, let's go to the 75-minute chart, just like we did for the Nifty itself. And let us check to see whether we have had some reaction from the 75-minute level. So pretty much the Bank Nifty has also more or less reacted to a similar level. It went a little bit deeper, and then today it has gapped up. So if 51,000 tends to hold, we might continue to see a move to the upside on Bank Nifty. This could be the first target, which could be this gap level, 52,101, 52,407. And then obviously we have another level of supply, which is more or less stacked up over here, 52,771 to 53,106. So these are going to be the key levels of demand and supply for this week on the Bank Nifty. Let's move on to Nifty Financial Services now. And on the financial services, let's again go to the 75-minute chart. Since the levels are more or less similar in structure, we don't have to do too much of hard work to identify the levels. On the Nifty Financial Services, however, prices have reacted from this gap level. Now we do have a level of demand, which is fresh on the Nifty Financial Services, 23,465 to 23,344. And this level is already tested and it's already pierced. We do have a support at 23,500. And then on the supply side, we have this drop-based drop gap level, 24,183 to 24,293. And then we have this level of supply, which is more or less lining up with the Nifty and the Bank Nifty supply as well, 24,533 to 24,702. So these are going to be the key levels to watch out for Nifty Financial Services. Let's move on to the next index, which is going to be the MidCap Nifty. And the MidCap Nifty always tends to behave a little bit, unlike all the other indices. We are seeing prices reacting from this level of supply, rally-based drop. And now we are somewhere in the middle. If we go to the 125-minute chart, or maybe let's say go to the 75-minute chart, let us see if we are able to locate any level of demand there. All right, so this is the 75-minute chart of MidCap Nifty. No clear levels of demand here, but we do have a level of supply, and that level of supply is more or less lining up close to around this stop area. So we have this level of supply here, which is a fresh level of supply. Then we have this tested level of supply from where the prices have fallen. And just within this area of supply, we have a new level of supply. So plenty supply zones. I think this is going to be a little bit more prominent in terms of the open interest also, coinciding with this level. So 12,967 to 13,019 is going to be the key level of supply on mid-cap. And then on the demand zone side, we have this gap level over here, rally base rally. And then just below that, we have a key level of demand here, right? So 12,324 to 12,282. And the next level of demand is going to be from 12,231 to 12,169. These are going to be the key levels to watch out for on the mid-cap index. We do have support at 12,500. So it'll be interesting to see whether we get a break below this level. In case if we don't get, then this will act as a support and market might tend to move up from 12,500 level itself. But there is no level, there's no demand zone that is coinciding with 12,500. So I've just gone ahead and marked the clear levels of demand on the mid-cap Nifty. Let's move on to the Sensex now. And let us see what do we see on the Sensex. So let's move to the 75-minute chart of the Sensex. And I believe that this chart will look very, very similar to what the Nifty has done. So let us check. Yep, pretty much the same. So we had this rally-based rally level of demand. $78,000 being a strong support, highest put open interest. And if the market tends to be bullish now from here on, then it's more likely we will head towards this 80,000 level. So it's good to see the confluence is also taking place more at the gap fill, which is the 80,000 handle. So 80,057 to 80,547 is going to be one key level of supply. And the next level of supply on the Sensex is going to be this level, 80,807 to 81,194. So most of the levels are looking pretty similar or more or less within the same area, of course, with different price points. But price action is telling us that more or less the levels are at similar places on the charts. Let's look at Bankex now. And if you look at Bankex, so Bankex has also bounced from this 75-minute level of demand. It did give us a little bit of a violation over here, but now today the markets have gapped up. There is a level of supply here, but I believe that probably the supply will eventually be eaten up and removed, and prices should not have a very hard time in moving towards this gap area here. 59,368 to 59,859 is going to be one key level of supply, and then the next level of supply is going to be at 60,256 to 60,666. So this is how we expect Bankex to play for the coming week. Please note, while trading indices this week, we have a holiday on the 25th, which means that tomorrow is going to be the Bank Nifty monthly expiry. And then we have the Nifty expiry on the 26th. So just keep a close watch on these two dates. 24th is going to be your Bank Nifty weekly expiry, and 26th, 26th is going to be your Nifty expiry. And then you also have your mid-cap Nifty expiry, which is going to be a monthly expiry on the 30th. And then you're going to have your Finnifty monthly expiry on the 31st. So just keep a note on that, because we could see a lot of volatility coming in this week itself. All right, so let's now move on from the world of indices to the world of the Nifty heavyweights. Let's start off first with Reliance. All right, so with Reliance, let's go on to the slightly higher time frame chart. So let's go to the weekly chart here. And on the weekly, price reacted from this weekly level of supply. And it seems like supply is more in control on Reliance, but now we are coming into this area of demand. If we go on to the monthly chart, we are approaching this drop-based rally monthly level of demand. But just before that level, there is going to be a strong support at 1200. So 1200 seems to be the ultimate level for Reliance, but in case if 1200 breaks to the downside, then we might see a little bit of a further fall. On the other hand, yes, we do have supply at 13,022 to 13,058 based on the weekly charts. And pretty much the picture seems to be looking the same when it comes to the daily chart as well. So let's go ahead and mark the levels on the daily chart. So this is your level of demand right now, where the prices are more or less reacting. And then you have your supply levels a little bit further up. So this area over here from where the prices have actually turned is going to be your potential turning point, 1300 to 1335 on Reliance. Okay, let's move on now to HDFC Bank. So let's look at HDFC Bank. And let's do a top-down approach quickly on HDFC Bank. Just wait for the charts to load. All right, so let's start with the monthly chart. We did see a nice breakout of the 1800 handle, and thereafter HDFC Bank had no hesitation in moving up. Now we do see a little bit of profit booking coming in. So there is some selling pressure on the monthly chart. If you look at the weekly chart, prices are last week has been bearish because the overall market has been bearish as well. And now if we look at the daily levels, we have a level of demand on the daily chart, 1758 to 1729. And we also have a level of supply, which is now newly or freshly created around this area over here, which is 1856 to 1879. It's good to see that along with these levels of demand and supply, we are seeing confluence of open interest levels. So that just gives our levels a little bit of more conviction in the days to come. All right, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed our analysis for this week. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Wishing you a happy Christmas and a very happy New Year in the days to come. All right. So take care, everyone, and see you all next week. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.